Hey, hello guys. Hi, this is Vishal, and here we discuss about sessions, cookies, and authentications. So let's start. What is the sessions? What is cookies? And what is the authentications? Right. So what is a session and why do we need a sessions? What is a cookies? What is an authentications? All we discuss in this video. As you know, applications work on HTTP protocol, which is a stateless protocol. It cannot retain the user activity, right? In other words, a server cannot retain a memory of the identity or activity of each client that connect to a website, right? For example, like when you log into Facebook and change profile picture, you need to enter your credentials, right, for all the requests being sent to the server, since server doesn't know who you are. So the question is, how does a server track the user activity? User cannot either his her credentials for the request, right? So what is a session? What is a sessions, right? Session is nothing but a server side store, maybe like of user information to persist the activity with the website, right? Usually, all the server generate of sessions for that connections with unique session token, which is known as a session ID, right? Okay, like a session ID. I guess I discussed about a session ID in my previous video. Session value should be stored server side but not client side. Remember this one also. Session value should be stored in server side, or session ID is not stored in a client side. This is very important things. For example, whenever you log into website, the server will store your information in your system as a cookie. This cookie will help you in authenticity, right? Since a server generated a session ID for a user, client doesn't need to provide his information on every subsequent request, right? So client means like a browser usually store and send the token as a cookies to the server, right? When the user click on a logout link, the cookies having the session ID will be deleted and server will terminate the user activity. Getting? So that is called a sessions. Getting? The session means most of session used as a server side and cookies used as a client side in a browser. Getting? So next topic is cookies. You can say a cookie. What is a cookie? Or you can say what is a session? Getting? And here what is cookies? Okay, cookies similar to session. Cookies also store the data on the client computer. Cookies are created when you use your browser to visit a website that uses cookies to keep track of your movement within the site, right? Help you resume where you left off. Remember your registration, login, or maybe like the theme selections or preference and other customization functions. Getting? So to know more about the cookies, you should know about number of cookies store, a number of cookies, what is a cookies and how to store, what is like how to track the cookies, all this, right? So cookies are usually small text file and given like a id tag that are stored on your computer's browser directory or program data subfolder, maybe, right? So cookies are created when you use your browser to visit a website that use cookies to keep track of your movements within the site, right? Help you resume where you left off. Remember your registered login, theme selections or preference, all this stuff, right? So that's all our cookies, I think. So cookies, you know very well about what is a cookies and how to understand difference between the cookies and session, right? So hope so you understand difference between session and cookies. So I think so we have to discuss about authentications. What is authentication, right? Authentication is a security process that ensures and confirm a user identity, right? Typically username and password verifications done by server. Typically the process of authentication would be user enter his login credentials, server verifies the credentials of the user and create a session which is then stored in the database, right? Session or store it, it will store in the database. Obviously a cookies with the session id is placed in the user browser. One every subsequent request on the the session id is verified as the value from database to process request, right? If the id on client varies from id in database, then request will not be processed, getting? So that's a very important things. Once the user log out of the app or on a browser, the sessions is destroyed on both side, like client and server. Okay, so that is called like cookies, session, and authentication. You may getting what I just want to say. What is the difference between session, cookies, and authentications, right? So I hope so you like this, and if you still not understand what I just want to explain here, then please comment me. I will check it and response. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope so you like it. Right, thank you guys. Bye bye. Log